From banning a player's homage to his mother to slapping a $20,000 fine for wearing the wrong colored shoes, the NFL sure doesn't joke around when it comes to their rules. Here are some of the most outrageous accessories banned in the NFL. Number 1. First up on our list is a pair of kicks that took the fashion industry by storm, the Yeezy cleats. Designed by the legendary Kanye West in collaboration with Adidas, the sneakers made their way onto the football field, and boy did they turn their heads. It all started when Von Miller, the Denver Broncos superstar, rocked the Yeezy cleats during warm-up, sending shockwaves through the league. But he wasn't alone in this fashion statement. DeAndre Hopkins, the electrifying wide receiver, decided to strut his stuff in the Yeezys during a matchup against the Chicago Bears. Talk about making a statement. However, the NFL wasn't exactly thrilled with the flashy footwear. Hopkins received a hefty fine for $6,000 for flaunting the Yeezy cleats during an actual game. It turns out that the sneakers didn't comply with the league's strict uniform policy as they lacked a solid base color. Ouch. But here's where it gets interesting. Hopkins, being the fashion-forward trendsetter that he is, announced that he would continue to wear the Yeezys if and only if Kanye West himself covered the fines. Now, that's some serious dedication to style. So while we may not see Yeezy cleats on the field anymore, we can't deny the impact they made in the NFL. Who knows, maybe one day they'll make a comeback with a solid base color. Keep your fingers crossed, sneakerheads. Number 2. Our next banned accessory is none other than shoes that don't match the team's uniforms. Oh, the audacity! The NFL takes its uniform policy seriously, and that includes ensuring that players' shoes perfectly match their team colors. But there have been some rebels who dare to break the rules, my friends. Let's start with a vibrant 𝗥𝗲𝗏𝗏 who was hit with a jaw-dropping $20,000 fine for sporting golden cleats. Talk about making a statement on the field. And 𝗥𝗲𝗏𝗏 wasn't the only one feeling the financial burn. Bernard Berrian, the former wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, found himself in hot water for rocking yellow cleats. His wallet took a $5,000 hit for that fashion faux pas. But the shoe saga doesn't end there, my friends. Odell Beckham Jr., the maestro of style and flair, found himself on the wrong side of the uniform police. Beckham once donned custom cleats, paying homage to the Joker, but during halftime, he received a stern warning that he must change or be benched. Yikes. No clowning around when it comes to the uniform policy. Number 3. And speaking of OBJ, he found himself in hot water against the uniform policy on another occasion when he wore short pants. That's right, apparently short pants are considered scandalous for the folks running the NFL. According to the NFL's fashion rulebook, players must keep their knee area under wraps, but OBJ? Oh no, he had other plans. During a game against the Seahawks, Beckham Jr. strutted his stuff, knees shining like he just didn't care. The league wasted no time and slapped him with a massive fine of $14,000. That's a whole lot of cash for a little bit of knee action. But OBJ wasn't alone in his quest for shorter lengths. Houston Texan Jerry Hughes decided to join the party, breaking the same knee coverage rule. Though his fine was a bit less painful at $5,305, it's still a hefty price to pay for a fashion statement. The NFL is starting to sound less like a sports league and more like someone's grandpa. But wait, there's even weirder stuff they've banned, and we'll tell you all about it. Before we continue, why don't you smash that subscribe button and give this video a huge thumbs up? You'd seriously be helping us out. Number 4. And the next accessory on our list is, socks. What? Who would have thought that the height of one's socks could cause such a stir? Well, the league certainly takes it seriously, my friends. Let's start with the tale of Frank Gore, the former San Francisco 49er who found himself in hot water during the NFC Championship victory over the Falcons. Reportedly, his socks didn't quite reach the required height, and the NFL wasn't about to let it slide. Oh no, they swiftly delivered a whopping $10,500 fine for that fashion misdemeanor. That's one expensive sock malfunction. Fast forward to 2020 and we have Juju Smith-Schuster, the dynamic playmaker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, feeling the wrath of the uniform police. Despite his impressive on-field skills, he couldn't escape the eagle-eyed gaze of the NFL. Smith-Schuster's socks failed to make it all the way up to his knees, resulting in a $5,000 fine. But wait, he wasn't alone in the sock scandal. His teammate James Conner also got caught up in the low sock saga and faced the same penalty. So folks, remember to pull those socks up as high and tight if you want to avoid the fashion fines. The NFL Sock Squad is always watching. Number 5. The NFL's next target was Ben Roethlisberger. Now, you'd think that suffering a season-ending elbow injury would exempt Big Ben from any fashion-related penalties. But let's not get too excited because the NFL knows no mercy. In 2019, when eagle-eyed observers spotted Roethlisberger sporting an Apple Watch on the sidelines, the league wasted no time in dishing out a hefty $5,000 fine. But if you think that was bad, we have the case of 𝗥𝗲𝗎𝗄 Williams, a player with a heartfelt mission. Back in 2015, Williams wanted to honor his mother and 4 aunts, whom he tragically lost to cancer. His idea? Wearing eye black adorned with empowering phrase "Find the cure." A noble cause, you might say, and a powerful way to promote cancer research, but by now, it should come as no surprise that the league had other plans. They saw it as a violation and slapped Williams with a $6,000 fine. Come on, NFL, can't we let this one slide? It's for a good cause. Number 6. Alright folks, next we have the infamous dark tinted visors. Now while they may look sleek and mysterious, the NFL has strict rules against them, and who better to stir up a uniform controversy than our old friend OBJ himself. Back in 2019, he decided to sport a dark tinted visor, only to be swiftly shut down by the league. They made it clear that exemptions are only allowed for medical reasons or if the visor is made by Oakley, with whom the NFL has a partnership. Damn, that is a smooth way to make some bank. Gotta respect the hustle. Now let's shift our attention to the world of helmet visor designs. The Cleveland Browns' very own Myles Garrett decided to flex his style muscles during warm-ups by donning visors covered with designs inspired by Dragon Ball Z and Stranger Things. Luckily for Garrett, since he didn't wear those insanely cool designs during an official game, he managed to escape any fines. Number 7. And finally, it's time to talk about the rise and fall of bandanas in the NFL. Once upon a time, players were allowed to rock solid, colored bandanas that matched their team uniforms. It was a style statement that added some flair to the game. But we know that all good things must come to an end. In 2001, the NFL owners collectively decided to slam the ban hammer on bandanas, headbands, and do-rags worn underneath these iconic helmets. It was a style crackdown like no other, and we can't lie, it kinda sucked. Cause come on, it seems pretty pointless, right? However, some players just can't resist pushing the boundaries of style. Enter Demario Davis, the talented linebacker of the New Orleans Saints. He dared to defy the bandana ban and wore a headband under his helmet, perhaps as a subtle nod to the good old days of unrestricted fashion freedom. Unfortunately for Davis, the NFL's fashion police were quick to catch on, and they didn't hesitate to dish out a fine of $7,017. Ouch, that's a hefty price to pay for a little bit of headband swagger, don't you think? And now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments which band accessory takes the trophy for most outrageous. Before you go, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more wild NFL adventures. Until next time.